I'll come for a couple.
Here are your hosts, Nick Sainert.
I want to know what it's like to commit a crime without having to spend time in jail.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
C is for chunk.
Brought to you by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. Happy Thursday. This is the Happy Hour 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary are with you today. Rico, what's up?
Hello.
How's it going, man?
It's going fantastic. It's opening day. Your team is playing.
Yeah.
The Royals are playing. They seem kind of weak at third base, but it's okay.
Why? Because they have a rookie?
Yeah, he's
just a
he's
rookie.
Not even that good.
I don't think he is either.
He's freaking out about it.
They should have kept him in
Bobby
Omaha.
Witt Jr. They really should have.
They should have.
He needs some more time to develop.
They should have kept him in Omaha so that people like myself and like you could go watch him for about a month and then make sure he's ready.
Give him the Chris Bryant treatment.
Make sure he's ready to be called up.
Yeah,
because
he's not that good. He's not prepared.
As always, 402-464-5685, the Honda Lincoln Hotline, the Sauter Heyman text line, both those open for you guys the entire hour. Always hit us up on Twitter, Nick_Sainert, and at Radio Rico AC. I'm like Rico said, the Cubs are currently playing, so there may be
Nick is going to be distracted.
Portions of this hour that I am distracted. What's new, right? Especially after yesterday's bounce around segment, right? There might be some portions of the show that I am not 100% focused, but I'll try my best right now. It's 0-0 in the top of the third. Kyle Hendricks has 40 pitches through 2 2/3. His changeup's working extremely well. So Kyle Hendricks, man, changeup when you can only throw 85 miles an hour actually works. Oh, almost picked off a guy at first.
The placement is beautiful.
But
the man is
the
a
movement
wizard.
is beautiful.
He's a wizard with the baseball.
So first game of the day, only game that's happening right now is the Brewers versus Cubs at 3:10 Central Time. It's the Cleveland Guardians. Almost said Indians. Cleveland Guardians and a newly extended Jose Ramirez going up against
Schaefer was excited about that this morning.
Yeah, it's the first thing.
He said, no matter what you say, he said, you can't hurt my feelings today. Jose Ramirez was signed to an extension.
Well, if you think about it, like that's one of the
with
first
a no trade
things,
clause.
That part's big. That's one of the first things that Cleveland has done well in signing, whether it's free agents or current players in terms of extending, because like they should have kept Francisco Lindor if they were really trying to, like they had an opportunity to keep Lindor in Cleveland, and yet they decided to let him sign with or go to the Mets or whatever. And
having
I remember Schaefer being pretty PO'd about that.
Having friends, and I don't think I'm using that term loosely. I would think that Schaefer considers me a friend. I hope.
Yeah.
But having friends who are very into baseball and with other tems, you learn a lot about other teams. Like I know more about the Indians than I really care to. Guardians.
Come on, Rico. Dang
it! I know more about the Guardians than I care to, but it's good. It's good. I know that they really don't like paying their own players.
Yeah, they don't.
They're very terrible with money. Ownership is awful, and they don't know how to get out of their own way.
How do we feel about the Guardians logo?
It's terrible.
It's bad?
It's awful.
Okay.
Awful.
I wanted to make sure we were
on the same page.
Yeah.
It's
I wanted
bad.
to make sure.
The roller derby team of the same name in Cleveland has a much better logo.
They don't have the same one.
No, different logo. Much
because I knew they had that the trademark thing and stealing names or whatever.
Yep. Because it's and learn this from Schaefer. The name comes from there's like a bridge or the multiple bridges, one bridge that has like the Guardians of Cleveland, like their statues on them.
That's cool.
And that's kind of what they're going after.
They definitely should have went with more of a personal
They
thing.
should have gone Spiders. Schaefer talked me into Spiders as a really good name, and I would have loved it.
As a mascot.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Cleveland Spiders.
I do enjoy seeing like Richmond play every now and then, the Richmond Spiders.
Look, Spiders, underutilized logo. Underutilized team name.
Maybe.
Lions,
Maybe.
Tigers, Bears. Too much. Too many big animals.
I can get behind you on that one.
Use smaller animals.
I can get behind you on that whole no lions, tigers, and bears and all that.
Was it like the San Jose Sharks? I think that's the only shark mascot
cool.
I know of.
That's the San Jose Sharks are cool. I would also
the Miami Dolphins. I need more sea mammals. as mascots.
I also think of in college baseball specifically the Rice Owls.
Mm-hmm. Underutilized mascot.
Yeah, but not are owls intimidating?
Kinda.
Okay,
A little bit.
I just curious.
Have you seen a great horned owl? They're
I have
massive
not.
and they're terrifying.
Are they in Nebraska?
I'm gonna
say no.
abstain from that because I don't know.
Maybe
There
they're
are barn owls in Nebraska
That's true.
because there are barns.
That's all you need for a barn owl.
That's it. If you have a barn, you might have an owl.
That's wild. Justin says, okay. Justin has this on the text line once again, 402-464-5685. Justin says, I think their logo is slightly better than what the Washington W's would be. That's
The
true.
Washington Commanders.
That's right, the Commanders.
Yeah,
Because
it's just a W.
it's just a W.
Just a W.
That's what I thought.
I don't know where they're going with Commanders, but it's awful, and it's only a matter of time before they lose their first game, and the black helmet with the W right on the front gets switched to an L.
Who do they have first game? Do we know?
No idea. They have the teams, but they haven't released schedules yet.
Okay.
So we know the teams that they're going to play. We don't know the order in which these teams will be played.
It says the
Do we?
Bears.
Do we know? Bears first?
Yeah, I put 2022 Washington Commanders schedule.
Oh,
and
Justin
it
Fields is going to
says-
run all over.
It is it's at Chicago, then at Dallas, at Detroit, what an easy 4 games. Well, besides Dallas, I suppose.
Well, not
at
for
Chicago.
Washington. They're going to lose all of them.
That's true. At Chicago, at Detroit, at Houston. No way this is right.
No.
There's no way this is right because this one has them starting out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on an 8-game road stretch
Yeah, that's
or road trip.
that's not happening.
That's not happening.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
don't
just the teams that are playing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. My bad. It says it does say date to be announced.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
okay. Nice job, Rico. You had me there.
See,
You got me.
I got you.
Seiya Suzuki, also known as Shohei 2.0,
Stop. Just say his name.
is 0 for 0 with 1 walk.
Do not compare him to anyone else. He is his own person.
His OPS is 1,000, so that's exciting.
Oh, rookie of the year. Give it to him.
I believe. Okay, Hizzlebear adds this. See, this is the kind of content we need.
See?
Owl feathers are serrated, which makes
Saturated.
them
Serrated.
saturated.
Serrated.
Serrated. That's
He
what
was
I said.
right. You were right.
Serrated, which makes them silent when they fly, which makes them silent
They
assassins.
cut through the air. You can't
That's
hear anything.
wild.
I was watching, we got Discovery Plus because we
Okay.
can. I was watching something on there, like why are owls so like
Deadly.
great at hunting? And it was like the snowy owl or something. They have like a flat face and their ears are in different, like one is higher than the other. So they
Okay.
can like 3D image when they hear. So they can find like the sound of a field mouse. They can pinpoint it from wherever and just every single time nail it. Terrifying. They can hear you no matter where you're at. They have very great eyesight as well, and you
Oh
won't
my
hear them when they're
gosh.
coming.
So owls are pretty
Owls.
legit.
Murder.
Owls are legit.
Yeah.
All right.
Straight up deadly.
Steve agrees. He says that it would be better if it were the Cleveland Owls.
Look at that. That would be
Um,
a great logo.
Yeah. Did you just make that in like paint?
No, I'm sure he got that somewhere.
Somebody says that was such a flex by Rico. We got Discovery Plus
Well,
because we can.
it's not really
Because we can.
it's not really a flex because it's we got and I got. It's my wife got Discovery Plus.
There's a cool crime show on Discovery. So I'm huge into the crime shows. Remember, like whole police officer thing. Don't forget. And huge into crime shows like the Live PD that used to be on A&E.
That is a good show.
Fantastic. It was great. Much better than Cops.
Much better.
Much better than
Because
Cops.
they go like
Cops is fake. Cops is fake.
Is it?
They pick and choose which ones they want to go to. I want a show that just has routine traffic stops. Like show me a police officer pulling somebody over and just
And
giving
just-
them a speeding ticket for going
And
60
giving them
and
a
40.
warning.
Yeah, like give us just the boring stuff, and then obviously
Perfect.
throw in the other things as well.
Yeah, Isabel's right. If the term head on a swivel counts for anything, owls got it.
See, maybe the Cleveland Guardians should have went with owls.
Owls or spiders?
Owls. Because think about it. What's the scariest spider you can think of?
A bird-eating spider. It's the size of a dinner plate. It's down in Australia because of
Okay.
course it is.
Yeah, Australia is deadly.
Australia is the Florida of the world.
It's a good thing Jazz Shelley and Ruby Porter and Lat Mayan all survived from Australia.
It's honestly a miracle.
Thank goodness. And the kangaroos.
Anytime anybody gets out of Australia, it's honestly a miracle that they even made it out.
Who would want to go back? Ruby Porter.
Ruby Porter, apparently.
Yeah, I guess so. And maybe Lat Man.
Maybe
Lat Man.
we'll see.
Yeah. So they definitely messed up. They should have done the head on a swivel thing with the owls. Spiders, not scary. Snakes.
Spiders are terrifying. What are you talking about?
I'm not like by North American spiders. Not really.
A brown recluse,
Nebraska spiders.
murder. You won't even know. It'll just beep. You'll be like, that kind of hurt, and then all of a sudden your arm just falls off. It rots from the inside, bro. Black Widow, murdered. Tiny little things kill you.
Okay, so maybe I'm wrong about cops. It's real? Like, I'm not saying it's not real. I didn't mean it like that. One of the camera people died in Omaha?
I actually do remember that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I think that is a big deal.
People were trying to flex by saying, look, Omaha is so dangerous. And I was like, that's not something to flex about. That's bad.
I just figured, would you sign up to be a cameraman on
No.
a cop show? You wouldn't.
No.
See, I think I would be. That's better than doing a ride along. Let me have Live PD come to Lincoln, and let me be a cameraman for Live PD.
I mean, I guess, dude.
Put my college
Whatever.
almost degree to work.
You're gonna have to wear a bulletproof vest.
That's right. Well, I mean, maybe it didn't help out.
I don't know. Maybe.
That's freaky.
Tiny Pig says, check out camel spiders. They have them in Iraq. Technically, camel spiders, I could be wrong. I think I read that they're not spiders, and they're actually not dangerous to humans. They're terrifying to look at.
Okay, here we go.
But they're not dangerous to humans, I don't believe.
This comes from bird watching headquarters. The most poisonous spiders in Nebraska.
Brown recluse.
Black Widow is number 1.
Dang it.
Black Widow is number 1. It is 15 times stronger than a rattlesnake.
Yeah. So it's called a Black Widow.
But okay, so this is the
murder.
This is the sentence. It says, even though they have highly toxic venom, 15 times stronger than a rattlesnake, they are not aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to go out of their way to bite you, but
okay,
if you run through their web, or
I was going to say the Black Widow only bites defensively if the web is disturbed, and they, in all caps, rarely bite humans.
Mm-hmm. But if they do.
But if you are one of the few unlucky people who are bitten each year, you should know that the venom affects your nervous system. Some people are only slightly affected by it.
Paralyzed, dead.
Yikes, man. Okay, what's number 2? Brown recluse. There it is. Yellowish to gray brown, long legs, also known as a violin spider. I don't know if have I seen these?
You probably have.
They're like,
yes, they are just about everywhere.
And they're poisonous.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, you gotta be careful. That's why you spray your house.
Yeah.
Make sure they can't get in.
They prefer dimly lit locations like dark corners in a basement, closets. Oh my, this is freaky.
Basements, dude.
Here's what I'm more scared about than anything I think in the world. Something being under my bed. Yeah. Comes up during the middle of the night. You have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, brown recluse.
Like snakes. Snakes freak me out.
You don't have to worry about a snake. Like a snake in Nebraska, you'd have to worry about like a garden snake.
See, we had at my parents'
gardener
at the house we built in North Lincoln a long time ago, 2001. So the year I was born was the house I grew up in. The house my parents built. We had a bull snake in our front yard. And I remember, I don't remember seeing it out in the yard, but like we had to tell our neighbors because they had dogs, obviously. And we were like, yo, don't bring your dog over here because we don't know anything about it. And it was pretty big. And I remember my dad going out there with like a shovel and like throwing it into a garbage can. Mm-hmm. And he took it out into the country somewhere and disposed of it. But like snakes freak ever since then.
Just go Steve Irwin to grab by the tail, take a stick, put it on the head, grab it right behind the head, can't get you, and you just hold it.
Like going out to the Pioneers Park thing and seeing all the snakes in the enclosures, I'm out.
Dude, I love snakes.
I cannot do it.
I love snakes. Okay,
Claytonia John sent this in. Can a camel spider hurt you? Camel spiders are not deadly to humans, though their bite is painful, but they are vicious predators that can visit death upon insects, rodents, small lizards, and small birds. Okay.
They look terrifying.
Yeah, they do. It's like their legs are higher than their head. You don't usually see that.
They'll get you.
Okay, somebody. Okay, this is going back and forth again. I know a girl that ran and got tackled by cops and was on the cop show.
Hey,
Nice job, great work. Too bad she didn't outrun them. Camel spiders were common sights in Afghanistan. They are totally harmless. They would seek shade and would look like they were chasing you, when in fact they just wanted to hide behind your shadow.
Yeah, no, see, that would be terrifying though, because it's trying to run behind you, and it's like, nah, can't do this, can't do this, man. You get away from me, you creepy looking.
Have you ever had like a bug or an insect climb up your like up the bottom
my
of
leg?
your pant leg?
Yeah.
Freaky.
It's the worst
What
feeling.
do you do? What do you do? Do you try
I
to
start-
shoo it
I
out,
start
or do
stomping.
you? Okay, you stomp.
Yeah, I start
Okay,
stomping. I try to
'cause, like,
shake it out.
I didn't know if like you try to like kill it.
No, because I don't know what's
'Cause you don't-
happening.
Okay, that's all right. Bipolar says this: the old elementary school and air park had to be torn down and rebuilt because it had such a bad brown recluse infestation.
Rachel used to work
Yikes.
at a museum that had every once in a while would have a whole bunch of brown recluses down in their basement.
That is
So whenever they had to
That
go
is
down to
not
the basement to
right.
get something, they had to be very careful.
Yeah, because it's poisonous.
Mhm.
In Nebraska,
Venomous.
venomous.
It's different.
Explain.
Venomous, if it bites you, you die. Poisonous, if you bite it, you die.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
There's
Thank
your
you,
little
Rico.
explanation.
Man, Rico, I'm glad one of us took science classes.
I
or
love
paid
science
attention.
and I love animals.
Okay, what's the one that
The Huntsman
Probate-
spider in
the
Australia.
Huntsman.
Again, very massive, legs super long. I don't think they're dangerous to humans.
Why do you know all this?
I like
This is wild.
animals, but they like
Why did you
they're
not
just
go into
they're just like
science?
everywhere in Australia. Like you'll get in your car, they can like climb through like the vents in your car, and like they'll just be in
Mhm.
your car. So you'll get in your car. There have been videos of people who like pull down the little shade thing, and
Ooh.
spider just bloop drops on their lap. But it's not
Yikes.
gonna like bite you or anything, but they're like terrifying. So like if it drops on your lap, you can keep driving with it there, and then get out and like shoo it off.
Huntsman spiders are large, long-legged spiders. They are mostly gray to brown, sometimes with banded legs. Many huntsman spiders, especially Delana, the flattest, and including Isopeta, have rather flattened bodies adapted for living in narrow spaces under loose bark or rock crevices. Okay, where's the
There have been
venomous?
videos of huntsman spiders like dragging snakes or birds like up walls.
See, that's what freaks me out about snakes is when like those giant snakes will literally eat like hyenas. Or not hyenas, but
like
you know, like gazelles. Thank you. That's
they can
the-
eat like a deer, like an anaconda
deer,
can eat like a deer.
Yes, and they're
It's very dangerous for them though, because if they have antlers, it could poke through the
Yes.
anaconda. It'll kill it. But they can do that.
But that's what I'm
And they,
saying. Like
spit all the
it's
bones
it's so freaky because like you see pictures and their
Massive.
their throats. Well, I don't know what it's called. Like their throat region
Yeah.
is just ginormous.
Yeah, they unhinge their jaws and they slowly use the teeth that they have in the back of their mouth. They're like hooked backwards. They use them and they just walk their jaw up the animal. That's why they go head first.
Unreal. That is wild. All right. Well,
There's your like animal segment for the day.
yeah, there we go, folks. 402-464.
This is great. I love talking animals.
5685. Before we get to break, it was great having Tom back.
It was fantastic.
Like, let's just be real. Like,
I
it
hope
was,
you guys all enjoyed that.
it was a lot of fun doing a show.
I
with
don't
Tom.
know when or if it'll happen again, but I hope you enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
it might not. But Vershawn's gone tomorrow. However, Tom's not here tomorrow.
We're gonna
so
figure out something.
We'll figure out something for tomorrow. But no, it was actually a lot of fun. We had some good conversation there with Husker basketball and all that. So if you missed any of that, we'll check it out on the podcast page here in a little bit. But for now, we'll go ahead and get to break. When we come back, who knows? We might touch on some Major League Baseball opening day stuff, talk about some things around the league. Tiger Woods is about to tee off on whatever hole he's teeing off on.
He's still 1 under. He's like in the top 10.
Yeah, so I mean, not a bad day for Tiger Woods, rocking a pretty cool pink shirt. And
Somebody made
things.
fun of him, said that he got it out of his son's closet. It's very rude.
Dude. And he put backspin on it. He landed about 10 feet away from the hole, put backspin. So this is what's interesting is we're starting to see the greens dry up a little bit or not have as much moisture on them. So we are the ball's starting to roll a little bit and they're able to get some more spin on the golf ball now that moisture is kind of subsiding here at Augusta National. But all right, let's go ahead and get to break. When we come back, we'll discuss a couple things in sports. Take any of your thoughts today, 402-464-5685. Check into the Starter Heyman Jewelers video stream as well. We'll be right back here on the Happy Hour.
Follow Nick and Enrique on Twitter at Nick_Sainert and at Radio Rico AC. More of Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I don't know about you guys, but I have been getting back out and hitting different restaurants, hitting different places, and I could not be more excited to get back to Bearshin in Benson, one of the best beer gardens around. The weather's starting to get good, and coinciding with that, they are going back to their full food menu. We're talking the burgers, the Johnny Hammer Pants sandwich, the pretzels, the fries, the salads, if you're one of those people. They got all of it. And they are now open Tuesday through Sunday. That allows you to get over to Bearshin, check out the food, the beer, hang out in the beer garden. You can get that $7 big cheese double Wagyu burger special on Tuesdays. Also, happy hour, 3 to 6, Tuesday through Friday. Don't miss it. Plus, if you're a soccer fan, it's the place to be in Benson.
This is your High School Minute.
With your Southeast Community College High School Minute, I'm Harrison Arns. In boys soccer on Monday, Lincoln Pius X fell to Lincoln Southeast 3-1. Fremont's Leighton Jepson had 1 goal and 2 assists, and Braden Kramer had 2 goals. Lincoln Southwest shut out Fremont 4-0, and Waverly won over Norris 3-0. For the girls, Lincoln East dominated Grand Island 10-0. Lincoln Southwest shut out Fremont 6-0. They came out the gate strong, scoring 4 goals in the first half. And Norris beat Waverly 5-0. Kennedy Sullivan led the game with 2 goals. In baseball, Lincoln Northeast lost to Kearney 10-7. Nolan Smith for Kearney went 3 for 4 at the plate with 4 RBIs. Cody Brus had a good game from the mound with 8 strikeouts for the Rockets. Lincoln Christian won over Maxwell St. Pat's 9-0. Lincoln East just got past Fremont 1-0. Jalen Worthy had 11 strikeouts in the win. Ralston beat Lincoln Pius X 7-4. This has been your High School Minute, sponsored by Southeast Community College, with locations in Lincoln, Beatrice, and Milford. Learn more today at southeast.edu.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 402-477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
In every office, there's 2 types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Fruitcakes are just for Christmas, right? Gosh, I feel sorry for you. I mean, what if we had done that with bacon? Bacon is only for breakfast. We'd never have bacon cheeseburgers. We'd never be able to save a salad by adding bacon bits. We'd never have Brinner. That's breakfast for dinner. Don't limit yourself. Fruitcakes for St. Patrick's Day. Fruitcakes for graduation. Fruitcakes for Thursday. Beatrice Bakery and Grandma's Fruitcakes are perfect for every occasion. Check them out in downtown Beatrice or online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric always makes safety a top priority for our home and office. In under just 1 hour, their team installed the state-of-the-art air scrubber system directly into our existing HVAC ductwork. This technology purifies the air and reduces exposure to common bacteria and viruses, creating a safer breathing environment for my family. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
Adversity introduces a man or a woman to themselves. It's easy to say, oh, have a great day when things are good. But when life happens, as we all know, adversity hits, that's when we find out who we are. It's okay to be not okay.
Sometimes we can't see the help that's there
because of whatever issue. There's athletes that are talking about mental health and just well-being and burnout right now, because in the past 2 years, if COVID has showed us anything, it showed us the importance for connection.
Weekdays from 11 to 2 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
People always ask, what are Jake and Sip like when they're off the air? Well, the answer probably won't surprise you.
Hey, Jake, your Honda's looking a little dirty.
Says the guy whose license plate is barely visible.
I mean, do you even care about that thing anymore?
It gets a little uncomfortable. Now, that's when I jump in.
Hey, whoa. Mark, did you get a new car?
Nope, just took my car down to Nebraska Auto Detail. Joe and the staff made the outside and the inside look amazing. Maybe you guys need to go.
Okay, wise guy.
Settle down, Jake.
Call Nebraska Auto Detail today at 402-601-5086.
Nick Sainert.
Whenever I'm about to do something, I think, would an idiot do that? And if they would, I do not do that thing.
Enrique Alvarez Clary.
If any of you need anything at all, too bad. Deal with your problems yourselves like adults.
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, back here on the Happy Hour 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick and Rico with you. Mark joins us. Hello, Mark.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
I'm good. Rico said just sit down. So.
Yeah, nice jersey.
Thank you. Yeah.
Third base coach.
Mike
Jershely.
Former Omaha Storm Chasers manager.
Okay.
Mike Jershely.
Is that the route that they go normally, where you get to be minor league manager, then you're like a third base coach?
Yeah, or like a bench coach.
Or would that be that'd be a step up? Because ultimately you want to be in the Major League Baseball
the
program.
big club.
Or big club. That's right. 402-464.
Do you remember when I think it was last year, maybe, that the Salt Dogs lost their manager like right before the season because he got called up?
That's right, to the Rays. He cut to be the BP guy
to throw BP specifically to left-handers, I believe.
Yes. I remember
that wasn't Jody, was it?
We were talking about it because we're like, how do you just become the left-handed BP coach?
Okay,
like,
so
what even is it?
Okay, so Brett Jody is the current manager.
So whoever was
before, Salt Dogs manager.
But I remember like having a conversation, and they're like, no, it doesn't matter what job you get in the majors, you take that job in the majors. It is always a step up.
I'm covering the Masters.
It's fine. Okay, so
just turn it off.
Well, because we gotta watch
Tom's
it.
gone.
We gotta watch it.
Nick is watching it.
Yeah, Nick doesn't count.
We did it for Tom. We broke
okay.
copyright laws for Tom.
We'll do this.
Okay, would it have been James Frisbee?
There we go. That actually works out pretty well.
That doesn't sound right.
Frisbee?
Of the Frisbee
Detroit
family?
Tigers. That sounds right. That sounds right. James? Really? Okay, yeah, here it is. It's left-handed batting practice specialist.
Does that mean he threw left-handed or he threw two left-handers? I'm thinking he threw left-handed.
I don't know.
On days they face a lefty.
He goes out
there. He goes out there so they can see a lefty.
Many lefties.
He got hired the day before opening day last year.
Yep.
Because it says Frisbee will be on the bench with the Tigers for MLB's opening day tomorrow.
Nice.
And the Salt Dogs will begin the process of finding a new manager.
Which would have still been a month away or so at that point. 2 months.
Yes, from the Salt Dogs season.
Yeah.
Not from...
Question. Have you seen the I don't remember what city they're in, the bananas?
Savannah
Bananas.
Yeah, that's so okay. Actually,
do you like the Savannah Bananas?
Fun story about that. So Logan Foster played for Savannah Bananas.
Did he?
And I was talking to him about it one day last year or something. And it's like a thing where you go to play baseball, yes, but you go to act as well.
Oh yeah.
Like it's full on. Like they tell you, like, listen, you're not playing unless you're okay with making a fool out of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's interesting. Like he said,
it's all part of it.
Yeah, it's part of it. Like he said, he enjoyed it, but sometimes like it was stupid.
Well, yeah.
So I feel
what even are they like?
It's a summer league team. It's like I don't know if it's Cape. No, it's not Cape Cod.
No, because it's Savannah.
Savannah.
And Cape Cod is elsewhere in the country.
Yes. I'm trying to think. It's a summer league that college guys go to play.
I think I like it. Like, I definitely like it, but I'm not sure,
like, if it
baseball wise.
No, but I mean, yeah, you don't want it to be ubiquitous. You don't
PCL,
want that. You don't want
CPL. Excuse me.
You don't want that to be what baseball is everywhere, and
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
But if they stumble upon something cool, great.
Mm-hmm.
2, I mean,
it's fun.
Well, have you
Why-
guys?
If you're
why are we-
playing,
why are we
aga-
even debating
if
whether
you're
or not
playing
fun is
against,
fun?
if you're playing against them, are you annoyed? Like,
I don't know. I don't
because
think
I've
you're
seen the
annoyed.
videos of like where they do like the TikTok dances, and
Yeah.
then the pitcher, tosses it, and it's like you're just sitting in the box waiting for dude to finish his dance.
Where's Logan at these days? What's he up to?
He is he's like a woodworker. He's building. Last I talked to him a couple weeks ago. He was building stuff.
In town?
I believe so. I should ask.
Okay,
Should I
we should
text
have
him?
Logan. We should have Logan Foster.
We should have
on.
Logan Foster on.
I could text him right now.
What's he
Only-
doing?
Only to talk banana.
What is
baseball.
Logan doing tomorrow?
Hold on. Let me text him as you guys are talking. Here.
Yeah, we should see what Logan's doing. It's just banana related questions.
Also, I have some woodworking that needs to be done.
No, he wasn't. He
Metalwork?
he was his like side job while he was
a banana.
like a baseball player was
Savannah,
building blinds.
What?
Like
hunting blinds.
top of the line hunting
I
blinds.
thought you meant like window
That
blinds.
is, I had
No,
to specify.
no, hunting blinds.
My man just builds blinds.
So okay, so
What kind of
we'll
blinds do
see.
You have to build.
We'll see if
The good
maybe-
kind.
I
If,
just hang them.
if Foster's available, we'll call him right now. I texted him. We'll see if
Okay.
he's able to hop on for the last couple minutes of this
Thank you,
segment to
thank
talk
you.
about the Savannah Bananas.
Savannah bananas.
Bananas.
You good there?
I've had trouble with words
You
today.
really have
Salt of the Macchia.
nailed it.
That time I
You
did.
got it out.
What'd you say it the first time?
Saltia macchia, and
Yes.
then saltamachia.
Saltalamachia.
Saltalamachia. How hard is
Yeah.
it?
Salty Macchia.
Nope.
Salty machia.
Maybe.
Salty moki.
Man, I kind of
Yeah,
want
it's
to
like a
talk
Starbucks
Savannah
drink.
Bananas now.
Louis Oosthuizens.
Oosthuizen.
I like the way I say it
So
better.
with the Savannah Bananas, you asked if like the opponents get annoyed.
Yeah.
I would say no because they don't have to deal with it every
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Like
But
it's only
that's-
for like
it's a
3
one-off.
games.
But like but that's the thing is you're there and you're trying to
Sure.
play
and-
baseball. You're not
well,
trying
and the
to.
whole point of those leagues is to improve through the college season.
Yeah.
Right. Like
True. They a lot of them work well. Like Omaha has a league that I had a couple buddies playing last year that like not developmental necessarily because it's just like a place to go to keep getting new swings and
Yeah, you're still
and reps.
developing.
Yeah,
It's-
I suppose so. Because it's like there's leagues that are designed for freshmen going into sophomore year of college more. It's more catered towards those kind of guys so that you're kind of all on the same page. I will say this: if you have a chance to check out the Savannah Banana story, there's a video on their website of how the owner of the Bananas like got started and how he and his wife or maybe fiance at the time, they like gave everything to just try to start this Bananas thing.
Because they like got it and there was like nobody there. And
Yeah.
then he was just like, dude, let's make it fun. Let's just make a fool of ourselves. He has like the whole yellow suit and like a top hat and everything. Like they go all in. They had like a former Red Sox great there and he threw out a couple pitches, struck somebody out. And people were like, oh, I thought he was actually going to strike somebody out. He threw like an ephus pitch and struck the guy out.
Yeah, it's wild. So, okay, well, we texted Foster. Maybe he joins for the final segment or something for just a couple minutes. Not a huge thing.
We'll see.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, so Husker baseball falls yesterday to Omaha. Omaha is a team that is 2-1 against Nebraska this season and 2-1 against Rutgers, who Rutgers plays Nebraska now this weekend. Nebraska baseball just released their weekend rotation for Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Shea Shanaman Saturday.
Shea Shanaman's on Friday.
Dang it.
Dawson McCarville is on Sunday, to be determined on Saturday. So Cody Frank, for the time being, has been stripped of his start, his weekend start. It's been both, it's been every day. And it goes to show that they're still trying to play around with this a little bit. Like they don't know not necessarily who they can count on, but in a way, they don't know who's going to be able to go out there and give them at least 3 innings.
The
of work.
rotation is fluid due to the struggles of the starting pitchers to get through 5 innings.
that is interesting coming off of a sweep, right? Like
That is true.
Generally, you would think we just won 3 games. Let's not tinker. Let's keep doing that. Even if the performance wasn't the best, it worked. So if for no other reason, consistency would say you keep doing what you're doing because you won 3 games.
Remind me what day did Cody Frank start Saturday last week?
No, I think he was.
Was he?
Yeah,
Sunday?
I'm sorry. Yes, I think he was the
Okay,
Saturday guy.
so I'm
They
trying to
moved
find-
Shea up to Friday.
Yeah. I just remember they moved Shea and it was a big. I thought they moved Shea back.
No,
Moved him up. Okay.
moved him up.
So that would have been their game on April 2nd that they won 10-5. I couldn't remember. I was blanking on his start last week.
It was a rough start.
Okay, so he started for so Cody Frank started on Saturday.
Uh-huh.
That's who we're talking about.
Yes.
I was thinking Shea Shannon for a moment. So Cody Frank went 4 1/3, allowed 6 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout.
They scored a bunch early, right? Like
I believe
in the
so.
first.
Yeah.
He only threw 53 pitches. So I don't know if it's one of those things where he's banged up.
It was a lot of hits, and it was either the ball was finding the bat. It was either getting through or it was getting he wasn't missing many barrels.
Yeah, Ohio State, they scored 3 runs through 3 innings, but Cody Frank went 4 1/3. And so it wasn't like it was a horrible performance. He got pulled after they scored 2 runs in the 5th. That was what probably did it. So, I mean, he allowed 5 runs in a sense, 4 earned. So we'll see what happens. I mean, Drew Christo, the true freshman, threw last night. You know, it's fine. Mark and I were kind of talking during the break there that this is the time where you want to show that you're capable of being a weekend guy. And yes, he's a freshman, but on the flip side, Mark, you were saying that, it's a good time to work out your lumps as well.
If you're a guy who has some potential, and I think they see plenty of potential in Drew Christo, they wouldn't roll him out there for those midweek starts if they didn't. But yeah, you face some adversity, go see what kind of mettle you have in those midweek ones where the stakes aren't quite as high. You want to win, but there's a lot of development that happens in the midweek, which is something they missed last year, by the way. And I think they'd be in a lot better position today if they were allowed to play midweek.
That's interesting. That's interesting because they did have to replace some guy. I mean, obviously Chance Roach is no longer a part of the program, and Dawson McCarville's new. They wouldn't have been here necessarily, or he wouldn't have been here necessarily last year. But that's interesting because maybe you're able to turn a guy like Emmett Olson into a midweek starter or actually a weekend starter, and you're not having to move Cody Frank from the bullpen to the starting rotation now back to wherever he's at.
And obviously the injuries hurt. Kyle Perry should have been in one of these roles. He's not. Injuries. Jake Buns could have slid in there. He's a long reliever. He could have slid into one of these spots.
An experienced guy too.
You could have thrown Jake Buns in the midweek and
for sure.
have him go a couple.
He'd take 4 innings.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Jake Buns is one of those guys that's experienced as well. I mean, he was one of those guys that had significant time in Arkansas. As Tiger Woods just drained about a 25-foot putt. That was with some
people are freaking out.
Yeah, that was a really impressive putt there.
We got a fist pump
by Tiger. That was really impressive. He's
back to 1
under through 16. So there it is. There's the Tiger update. All right, let's go ahead and get to break. When we come back, we'll wrap up Thursday's show.
Logan Foster.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see if Foster texts back here.
Probably
we'll talk Savannah Bananas coming up next on the Happy Hour.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store to stay in touch and listen all day long wherever you are. More of the Happy Hour is next on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Southeast Community College is training tomorrow's workforce today with our nearly 60 career and technical programs. We are doing our part to help employers fill vacancies during this current labor shortage, graduating students with skill sets employers are seeking. We're also helping to upskill the workforce by adding short-term credentials like certificates in many programs so that employees can get retraining quickly. Learn more about upskilling with SCC at southeast.edu/academics. SCC, your path to possible.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by Security First Bank, a relationship you can count on.
Very windy conditions again today. A wind advisory will be in place with northwest winds possibly gusting over 50 miles per hour. We'll also see the chance of a rain-snow mix by later this afternoon, only topping out at 46. Breezy tonight with a low of 31. Still rather windy tomorrow with a high of 52. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Buffalo Wings and Rings, they've crafted a new league of superior chicken sandwiches. Meet the Ringers. It's premium, house-made, beer-battered, fried chicken served Buffalo, Korean, or MVP style. Head to Buffalo Wings and Rings Lincoln and raise a glass to superior chicken. 2 locations at 68th and O and at 40th and Old Cheney. Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Hi, this is Kurt, your shop manager at A1 Automotive here in downtown Lincoln. My promise to you is this: you won't find another automotive repair facility that genuinely cares about you and your vehicle. Our service is outstanding and our customer service is better. Please give me a call for all your automotive repair questions and needs. Call me at 402-477-4660. We were built on small town values, and that shows in how we treat others. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric always makes safety a top priority for our home and office. In under just 1 hour, their team installed the state-of-the-art air scrubber system directly into our existing HVAC ductwork. This technology purifies the air and reduces exposure to common bacteria and viruses, creating a safer breathing environment for my family. Action delivers honest quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
If you're struggling to get motivated to work out, you're not alone, and Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping is here to help. Build muscle, burn fat, and lose weight with Farrell's 10-week challenge starting April 9th, all for a chance to win $1,000. Farrell's combines kickboxing with inclusive strength training and nutrition planning to help you stay on track. Go to fxblincoln.com to sign up today. It's the Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping 10-week challenge starting April 9th with 2 locations in Lincoln.
Join us on Saturday for our spring game tailgate show at Tipsy Tina's in the Haymarket. We'll be there from 10:30 to 1 as we preview the day ahead. It's the spring game tailgate show sponsored by Members-Owned Credit Union, A1 Automotive, and EP Foundation Repair from Tipsy Tina's at 8th and Q.
You can search online for hours to find the best electricians in Lincoln and the surrounding area, but I'll save you time. High Electric has been serving their customers for 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They're experts in everything electrical, from remodeling to new additions, hot tub installations, electric vehicle chargers or EV chargers, lighting, ceiling fans, and more. High Electric takes jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at highelectric.com.
You're listening to The Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, back here on the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick and Rico with you, wrapping up Thursday's show. So, bad news. The Cubs are losing 1-0 to the Brewers. It's the top of the 5th. Kyle Hendricks is still in the game, and it looks like Lorenzo Cain just flew out to center field. So that's too rough. Oh no, Andrew McCutchen. Andrew McCutchen. What a name!
I love Andrew McCutchen.
Remember when he was good?
He still is.
With the Brewers,
don't besmirch,
with the Pirates.
Don't besmirch the name of Andrew McCutchen. How dare you?
You know one prospect that I want to see get called up this year, Rico?
Who?
Adley Rutschman.
Where is Adley Rutschman?
He is in the. He's in the Baltimore Orioles organization. I know for sure.
Oh, then he'll definitely get called up at some point. Get it? Because Baltimore sucks.
I think I've said this on the air before. If there was a jersey that I wanted more than anything, it would be an Adley Rutschman jersey.
Why?
So this is going to be kind of weird to say, but just add to the list.
Crush on Adley Rutschman?
Kind of. In a way, in a baseball sense, like admirable.
You have a man baseball crush.
Yes,
on Adley
I think so. Like similar,
I need you to say those words.
Similar to people in their affection with Bobby Witt Jr.
I need you to say those words.
I have a man baseball crush on Adley Rutschman.
Thank you.
You want to clip it?
Yes, I do.
For the open. Either way, Adley Rutschman. I remember watching him as a sophomore at the College World Series, and at the time I would have been a senior in high school, and I'm just sitting there like, man, this guy is legit.
Did he give you feelings when he swung the bat?
No, I wouldn't necessarily say feelings, but
I was
butterflies
in your tummy.
I was standing, so we were sitting out in the left field outfield, or like home run deck, and the bullpen that Oregon State was in was right there, and he was warming up. So actually, he was warming up the guy that got in trouble from Oregon State, which I wasn't worried about the pitcher. I was like, man, Adley Rutschman.
You're like,
and ever since, and that was before like he really got talked about a lot. And so I thought, man, this guy is really good. Why is he not getting talked about more? And like he was a switch hitting catcher that could actually hit from both sides. A lot of people just say they're switch hitters. Like we have people that come into DBAT and are just like, they're like 9 years old. I switch hit. I'm like, let's work on mastering one side before we can figure. I do. I say, let's make sure we can hit one side perfectly. Then we'll worry about it in the left side.
I switch hit. No, you don't.
No, usually. So I will say this.
Just crush dreams off rip. You're just like, yeah, I'm gonna make it to the MLB because I can switch hit. And Nick just looks at him and goes, yeah, no,
you don't.
No, you don't.
So I will say this: there have been times where where they'll walk in and they'll be like, yeah, I switch it, and I'm like, oh, do you really? And that's literally it. And then it's like they'll swing, and it's not the greatest, It's because they got work, and that's why they're there. But we roll in. I'm like, all right, so which side do you feel more comfortable hitting from? And they'll tell me, I'm like, let's work on mastering that side, and then we'll work on the other side.
All right, you can get an Adley Rutschman Baltimore Orioles jersey. I'll get me an Andrew McCutchen Pirates jersey.
Pirates
McCutchen.
Not Brewers.
No, Pirates McCutchen is the superior McCutchen to any other version of Andrew McCutchen.
Okay. Oh, I understand.
That's also dreaded McCutchen. Phillies McCutchen.
Yeah.
Was okay. And if I was going to get a Phillies McCutchen jersey, it would definitely be the baby blue one.
With the little P?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. With the little P?
Yes. Yeah, that one. Sorry, I'm a child.
Yeah, come on, Rico. You gotta chill, Rico.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, Mark just texted in and says, Seiya Suzuki got a hit. I am behind.
Seiya Suzuki, I said he gets 5 minutes of uninterrupted Cubs talk if Seiya Suzuki hits a home run.
He has not.
So whenever that happens, I'm warning everybody that listens to the happy hour, whenever Seiya Suzuki hits a home run, Nicholas gets 5 minutes of uninterrupted Cubs talk.
Yeah, so Seiya's got a hit, which I will say this is a good transition here. I caved in and bought MLB TV today. But there is a positive. There's a positive.
What's the positive?
I got $49 off because I'm a student. So instead of it costing $145 or $149 or whatever it usually costs, it costs $90. And I was like, okay, I can justify that if I watch enough Chicago Cubs games plus whatever other games.
Can I get your login?
No.
Why?
Plus whatever happens with, when there's a no-hitter or something,
you just switch it over.
Switch it over to whatever game. Unless
it's the Royals.
Yes. But I thought, okay, Nick, you could get by with just the single team package. Because all you care about is the Cubs, which in reality it is. I told myself, I said, Nick, you could get by with a single team package. But instead, if we're spending this much money, we might as well just go all in. And because I know I would regret not getting the full experience.
Not watching Seiya Suzuki.
Plus, you're right. Well, So I'm just now seeing Seiya Suzuki's hit. It's beautiful. And
where did he? I'm gonna say he went.
Well, I guess I'm watching his at bat.
I'm gonna say he's gonna pull it.
Okay. We're about to see if he hits opposite field. He is my new favorite player.
What if he goes right at the middle?
Oh, he extended his arms. He took an outside fastball to the left field. Man, he's just like Chris Bryant. I mean,
his first MLB hit, you gotta poo-poo it.
Yeah, it's great for Seiya. It's great for Seiya, but come on, man.
Shout out Ed, who got MLB TV for free from T-Mobile.
Oh, Ed's watching the Cubs right now. Ed, you are a great man.
Ed, I'm sorry.
But no, Seiya, he reached, he poked.
But
he just extended.
But did he hit
He got a hit.
But did he get the hit?
He did.
That's all that matters.
But that's one that you see. Here's the thing, Rico.
You'd rather be lucky than good.
Here's batting coach in me. Batting coach Nick.
Oh, batting coach Nick. Here we
go.
I need to get some music for this.
Here's the thing. Batting coach Nick.
I'm gonna make this a thing.
Batting coach Nick as Jason Hayward whiffs. Come on, you are so bad. Anyway, the ball was so far out of the strike zone. What are we doing?
Fun music.
So batting coach Nick here. Seiya Suzuki. Here's some advice.
Don't do that.
Here's some advice. You can take a pitch on the outer half to the opposite field harder than you can if you try to pull it. It's statistically proven.
Seems pretty simple, actually. I don't even think I need a batting coach.
He almost got picked off at
I don't even
first.
think I need a batting coach for that.
If you pitch it where it's hit, once again,
hit it where it's pitched.
Yes, hit it where it's pitched. Don't try to do too much. Just take the ball opposite side or opposite field if it's on the outer half of the plate. Just do your job, and you'll hit it harder than if you try to pull it. Now, I'm not saying Seiya. I still love you. You're still Shohei 2.0.
He's not. You gotta.
Jason Hayward up at the plate, 1-1 count. Seiya almost got picked off at first. I know I'm behind a lot of people, but it's 1-0 Brew. 1-0 Brewers. Jason. All right. We are almost done for today. Appreciate you guys hanging on with us. Tomorrow,
great year.
It's gonna be interesting tomorrow. We'll talk Husker football ahead of the spring game. We'll talk Husker baseball ahead of their series against Rutgers, and softball travels to Michigan State this weekend as well. So a lot to get to. Once again, reminder that we will be at Barry's from 3 to 8 tomorrow as Hayward gets a hit. We'll be at Barry's from 3 to 8 tomorrow. So come say hi. We'll talk to you guys later. See ya.
Adios.